What's good, YouTube? And hello, welcome if you're new to the channel. It's Goodwill haul time. Also, as I've told you guys all the time, that either I go in and get one item or multiple items, you will get a video. I was trying to make a video the other day and it totally got screwed up. I didn't get to make the full-on video for you guys, but just to give you a verbal explanation of what it was, since I do not have the items on me, and actually I think almost all but one item is actually already listed onto the store, and that is the thing is, I gotta open it up and I gotta count the pieces because it's a Spider-Man Monopoly game, but the thing is, of course, it's open, and you guys know, go to Goodwill, yard sales, whatever, there's obviously no guarantee. If it's not sealed in the box, you're obviously not guaranteed that everything is in there. Sometimes, obviously, things happen, and it is actually, a complete in-box set. It's just not sealed. So I will be counting that. Now, obviously, regardless if it is actually complete in box, I'll sell it for how much ever or whatever. If it's not, then I do know, now mind you, of course, just like you guys are sitting here watching this, I watch other resellers in general, and just obviously a plethora of different types of videos on YouTube, but point being is, there was one guy I came across, which I kind of thought was kind of goofy at first, but I was like, you ever think about it? You're at a yard sale, Goodwill or something like that, he literally just sells game pieces from board games. So it's like, if you're missing a piece or two, you happen to, I can't remember the dude's name or whatever, but just for a reference of my point, I can still sit there and sell the whole thing and say hey, these two little, I don't even know what they're called, but the little pieces that you actually move down the board, say one or two of those pieces are missing. Hey, this is the whole board game minus these two pieces, and sell it like that. So obviously I don't have a video for you guys, and it's not on the store. Like I said, I got that Professor Poopy Pants Funko Pop. Could not even for the life of me tell you what it's from or whatever, but I do have it. It is on the channel. Actually, two other Funko Pops, a Hulk, and I can't think of his last name, but correct me if I'm wrong. It's Richie off of It. He's on there. The Hulk is on there. Professor Poopy Pants is on there. I know I got a couple other things, but I cannot for the life of me think of it. I don't think, or no, I think it was within a video I was trying to show you guys the other day. They are also on the store as well. It says ornament on it, so I'm gathering a Christmas tree ornament. But it's Marge holding Maggie from The Simpsons, and then of course Homer. So the only two I've seen, I'm like, hey, that's something I don't see every day, and I figured, pick it up. Somebody's going to be interested in it, and especially, not trying to push it by any means, but you guys already know, even in the future, whenever you guys watch this, you'll see the timestamp and the date. That time of year is vastly, approaching itself. So I figured, why not? This is also another item here, and I'll go ahead and start it off. Like I said, some of the items, of course, I'll just have to verbally tell you what they were, because either I was getting rushed and I couldn't finish up a video, or something took place and you guys didn't get a video. I do apologize for that, because you guys do know, whenever I do a Goodwill haul or any type of haul, you guys get a video for it. Like I always sit there and tell you, either if it's one item or if it's freaking 50 items, it does not matter. You guys will get a video for it. So with that being said, obviously right here you can see the top of a box. I came across this the other day and I could not pass it up. I'm going to try to show it to you better. Now, granted, the box itself isn't in pristine condition, but for whomever actually goes about purchasing this, they're not going to give a damn what the box looks like. So here, it gives you a little bit better of a look of what is in there, obviously. So like I said, box isn't fantastic, but you're not, most people probably are not going to keep it in there. I'm not huge of a tool man, so can you guys hear that? I think it's you see right in there, the little, looks like little marbles or whatever. again, I'm not a huge tool man, so I don't know if, I'm sure that there's a purpose of them being down there. I do not know of the purpose. Also, this does come with it. What I will do whenever I do go to post it onto the store, I'm sure that you guys, if you have ever been, not only on my store, but anybody else's store, I try to, you can actually put a video of whatever item that you're trying to test on there. And like this, of course, I got an air compressor at the house. Only thing I gotta do, obviously, is hook this up. If it works, excellent. If not, I'm sure somebody could use it for parts if they have the same equipment there. So this will be getting, at some point tonight, it will be words. At some point tonight, I will have this posted on the store. That was so difficult. Okay, so now getting here to this evening's haul. And then we need to wrap this video up so we can go out and dash for an hour or two and then get back. I'm not always very huge on getting board games because I have a few. Now, granted, I am not even a year into having an eBay store, so I am freshly new. Which I'm pretty certain actually it shows, like when you guys even go to the store, it'll show you how long that, like, I've been an eBay reseller. So I'm pretty certain that there's like a timestamp of when I began. But my point is, I usually don't, I mean, I do have a few board games at home and they are sealed. It's just the fact that nothing has moved. But when you find cool shit, regardless, you want to pick it up. So this bad boy is factory sealed. I seen that and I could not pass it up. I just thought that was kind of dope as shit. Peep that out. Dude, that's cool as fuck. So, anybody that see it down here, I don't know if you can actually see in the video, but right here where the fingers are at, they are, it is factory sealed. So, that one, you can take it to the bank that bad boy is good to go. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. Of course, I will actually be posting this as new on the store. Other thing is, like, when it comes to fucking puzzles, that's a lot of fucking pieces. So, but I know there's a bunch of you out there that like Pokemon. The only reason why I'm sitting there talking about being sealed, to be completely honest with you guys, and I've even read my ratings and everything else on the eBay store, which I didn't even realize that there was a thing like where you can like comment on the seller and or on the buyer. And after I just get the 2 shipping labels for 2 items that I sold earlier, actually it's 2 games, I was happened to go through like all orders and it showed where all the orders are at, and I think it was like at the bottom or somewhere on there, where the customers, all my customers have, in one way, shape, or form, that they've all left very positive messages for me. So if you so happen to actually have gotten something from me, and I do try to almost on every single package if I can, I will write down the YouTube channel information. So if you guys, if anybody out there, if you happen to purchase something off of me and you left me a rating, and like I said, every single one of them was positive, thank you all so very much. That means a lot to me because I didn't realize it was even there, but it is. And like I said, they were all positive, so that made me happy. And on top of that, I did notice that there is a reply button. So give me a day or two, and it probably might take me roughly an hour, but I will get back and I will respond to every single one of you. And for anybody else that watches this or any of my videos, you guys leave comments. Now that I know that they're there, I will reply to you there. And if you comment here, you guys know I always make sure to comment to you guys. But what I was getting at here, so to me, it doesn't necessarily look, it might be, because like paper or the tape is from here, from the top and to the bottom of my finger on each side is tape. Like I said, I was kind of iffy. It's a puzzle. Well, no, let me take that back. There's fucking 4 of them. The top 3 are 300 pieces, and the bottom is 5. So that's what, 3, 6, 9, 1,400 pieces if I'm doing the math correctly. That's a lot of fucking pieces. But I would almost go to say everything is in there. So I'm not taking the tape off and counting. I'm just saying. Spider-Man, I will. That, not happening. Okay, so now for this one, it is also sealed. It looks like it's possibly older a little bit, but do I have some DC Justice League fans in here? Again, like I said, I know like thought completely just left my brain. I know not a lot of people actually do puzzles, but then again, there is a lot of people that do. So that kind of goes 50-50 on that. So, but yeah, if you guys are interested, or just as something like a collector's piece or whatever, like you can see right here, there, and right there, it's sealed. This is a very much of an iffy. I'm kind of 50-50. I don't know if I'm going to keep it for myself or if I'm going to throw it on the store, but as soon as I seen it, dude, the fucking set. It's not sealed, which is fine, but that's why I'm saying I'm kind of, it's an iffy situation. I do not know if I'm going to keep that or if I'm going to throw it on the store. Obviously, you guys will see within the next couple of days. If it's on the store, obviously I'm going to get rid of it. If not, your boy's keeping it. The complete collection for now includes 2 movies. Oh, I like how it's let's see, Deadpool, the prequel to the second one. Deadpool 2, the sequel to the first one. But where was it at here? Hold on, I want to show it to you. Just in case if I actually do put it on the store, granted, I will have them pulled out, you know, fully pictured and everything else. I like that super duper cut. And then on the discs inside, usually I will sit there and show you guys all the discs and everything else, but I was like, if it's a 50-50, well, fuck it, I'll show it to you. This is the second disc. Yeah, she's nice and flawless. Let's see. Now, usually, you know, you guys, I sit there and tell you, especially when it comes to video games, if there's a code on it or whatever, this goes for movies and or games. Because, again, just say for a factor, like, if I happen to keep this, I don't want to expose the code in case, like, if I keep it, I get to use it. But if it goes for, on your guys' end, if you buy it, then I don't want to, you know, put it on here and somebody else grabs it before you do. But, yeah, just read them. They're freaking hilarious. That way, of course, you guys can pause or whatever if you need to, so I don't have to sit there and hold it for moments for you to read. You can simply hit the pause button there and carry on. But yeah, that's a 50-50. Like I said, if it's on the store within the day or two, you guys obviously know it's available. If not, your boy's keeping it. But considering the factor that I know you guys have been watching the, you know, channel and everything else, you guys do know I have a truck camper, but I'm getting rid of it because I honestly want a schoolie. So, with that being said, still, truck camper, schoolie. Schoolie's going to have a little bit more room. But, I do want to, not saying I want to, like, get rid of the eBay store, because obviously I'm not, because it does help down the line of, paying for, you know, bills, whatever, what have you. But the thing is, once I start traveling, I'm only going to have so much room for obviously my own personal things versus, you know, eBay stuff. So I'm thinking just possibly once I start traveling, it might get narrowed down to simple media, like games and movies, maybe like CDs or something of that nature. But I do not foresee me having big items that are going to take up a whole lot of space. Hence, I'll either be in the, I'll be most likely in the schoolie. Down the road, probably a truck camper, but that's neither here nor there. That's not the point of the video. Just kind of giving you guys a heads up for the store wise and inventory. But we are also, I'm going to go probably tomorrow to get a storage unit. So you guys will also start getting videos in the storage unit of any type of haul. And you guys know I do a lot of hauls. That was another thing I was sitting there thinking about. You know, you guys can go on here and you can see when we were young. That was me and the kiddos' Vegas trip. There and back and everything involved within that. Gaming portion of the channel, I even made a trophy playlist. Obviously, that as long as I game and whenever I get a trophy, obviously that'll. I literally think I even put in the description of it. It's a ongoing being updated, because obviously every single time I get a trophy from whatever game, it'll pop up on there. Anyway, I did buy one of these the other day. I was sitting there watching, I think his name is Thrift Boss, if I'm not mistaken. Check him out. I watch him quite a bit. I watched a video of his where it showed to go in. Like, you guys will see, unless the sales are over. I don't think that they are, but I'll have to check into that myself. But he basically walked me through, obviously watching the video, of how to make sales and things of that nature. So, but he was mentioning the whole factor of the ink. He did say, and this is just any advice, obviously, for you guys as well, if anybody is a reseller that watches my channel. He did say within like 3 years, because obviously it's ink. At some given point, it's going to dry up. And I think he was even literally mentioning, he learned from his mistake that I think it was like 7 years old or something. He sold the ink to a customer. Of course, they got back a hold of him saying that they, did whatever of like opening up the package or whatever to, install it into the printer. The ink was dried up. 7 years old. I mean, I'm not no computer or printer guy, but I would think 7 years old, yeah. But he said probably like ballpark of 2 to 4 years, you're probably doing okay. So I picked up the other one, and it was technically that same exact one. So I will actually update that post. That was another item that I got the other day that I didn't have a video for you guys, but it was that same exact one. So now I have 2 of them. And just by all means, too, I do know that I can actually do a, what is it? If you have more than one of the same item, you can do like a percentage. Like if, say, like you guys wanted to buy both of those cartridges, and say it, just for an example, they were $30 a piece. I don't know how much that shit really necessarily goes for, but say I got 2 of them, they're $30 a piece. Of course, that's $60. Throw a 15% off on, if you guys buy both of them, of course you're going to get the whole lot, and you're going to get a 15% off. So just throwing that out there. I seen this and I thought that shit was cool as hell. It's some music from the 50s, and I will go ahead and actually I will open it for you, because I opened these up in the store and they are absolutely flawless. It's like, I think if anything, somebody may have just taken the plastic off of the cases, because I did look it up, and the one that just sold recently was actually fully sealed. So, but as you can see, everything is in there, and I mean, you can't get pretty much any bit newer than that. I already showed you the front of all 3. And I seriously do. I appreciate you guys watching these videos, because, I mean, in general, you don't have to, but you do. And I have had comments asking, certain questions, certain items that might be hot items and so on and so forth. And Adventure by the Mile, you young lady, I do enjoy that you comment a lot. I love that, because it keeps the video going and it gets the attention. And, also, if you ever want to obviously comment on the video as well, I would say, because I mean, I know that you already do, but since I know that you are living, if I'm not mistaken, the van life, so I'm not too far from being somewhat in the same category living wise as yourself, because I know that you gotta be loving that. The freedom and everything else it's gotta be valuable enough in its own. So also with your situation, I mean, not trying to put necessarily your business out here, but also if you're watching this video, I'm sure that she would enjoy some love over there. So, do me a favor by doing her a favor. Go over and show her some love on her channel. I'm pretty certain it's called Adventure by the Mile. Young lady in the van. Like I said, I've watched a couple of your videos. I know you have mine, but hey, it's free. It's showing some love and some respect. It's absolutely free to check out. I mean, you guys are already on here anyway. Why not go over and check it out? But like I'm saying, your living situation, obviously, I'm sure you can't have that many big bulky items, because you obviously only have so much space, and you got your own stuff around you. I mean, you got, you know, some stuff for eBay. I'm sure you gotta, you know, have obviously room for that. So that being said, again, go show her some love. And have you guys ever seen Alpha? I have not. Brand new, as you can tell. It's literally, you can see it's clearly sealed. But I've never seen it before, and it looked kind of cool, and I figured, hey, it's Blu-ray and it's sealed. Might make a buck or two. Or it might just sit there on the shelf and collect dust. So, actually, no, I can't say last but not least, because there's one other item here. And technically, you know what? I want to make this item. I was about to show you the last item. I was kind of debating on this, but I also know that, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming up. And sometimes you have a fucking hell of a jar to open up. Yeah. Seeing this bad boy, brand new, sealed, right there is, it's just basically like the sticker, but you can see even that one right there. It's totally sealed. And as you can literally see, that's brand new as hell. So, again, that is, there, and I was just sitting there kind of thinking the whole factor of, like, I mean, it doesn't even obviously have to be the holidays coming up and such, but you know as well as I do, you're about to be opening up a whole lot of freaking cans and everything else, and why not use something to assist and not tear your hands up? So, the last item, and I'll let you guys go, and I will get out to dashing and carrying on throughout my day and such. And obviously, you guys may see this a little bit later on. It may be the next day or two, but we're going to be getting on tonight, and we're going to try to we're going to try to finish up Lost Legacy. I am on the Crushing playthrough, so if you guys do watch it, it obviously is in the description. The two parts the one part that I'm at and the following part, they're definitely kind of a pain in the butt on the Crushing level. But anyhow, this is the last item. I seen that, I was like, heck yeah, that was cool as shit. So, you got that one there, and that one there. So you got the triple pack Thriller. This is Shocker on Shock Street, and besides the hair that I needed to blow off the disc, it's clean. Let's see here. This is Goosebumps One Day at Horrorland. And you guys can see, good and clean. Also, it's October. Goosebumps, R.L. Stine. Just saying. Oh, did I freaking forget? Or, hold on. Did I just get... No, I didn't. Didn't even show you guys the very first one. My bad. Return of the Mummy. What a big old dummy. I'll show you the last one and the middle one, and then I'll show you the very first one. It's about bong 30. But it's going to have to wait a moment. Okay, so I literally think... So I showed you guys the... I can't remember what... I know it's a Craftsman drill or whatever. I can't remember the name of it, but at least you guys got it in video. I told you guys about the other items from the other hauls that I was unable to make you guys a video for. But at least verbally let you know what it is and or what they are. And they are on the... just trying to speak over here myself. Everything is on the store. And hence, this will be, once I get home over this weekend, it will be on the store as well. Again, you know, like I tell you guys, outside of the, you know, hauling videos, I don't necessarily push my eBay store, but when I'm literally giving you guys a video for, like, updating the inventory for the store, yes, of course, I will mention it and everything else, and of course, obviously, tag it in there. The link is on the channel, so if there's anything, obviously, in this video and or previous videos that you guys are interested in, feel free to go check it out. Again, you guys do not have to make any purchases. But it's there if you guys ever want to go check it out. Obviously, I'd greatly appreciate it if you did pick something up, but don't ever feel like you need to do so. I mean, hell, you guys are helping me just by simply watching my videos, you guys help me. Obviously, making purchases of things helps me further, but I'm grateful just for this. You guys stop by and you guys watch my hauls and all that. I greatly appreciate it because literally every bit of it, it all adds up and it all helps. So thank you guys very much for stopping by, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you later.